Hi guys, welcome to a new school year, and for our first cooking video I thought I would go back to something simple, and that is making instant oatmeal in the microwave. Okay, so I picked Quaker, and you have 3 different flavors to choose from: apple, cinnamon, maple and brown sugar, and cinnamon and spice. I personally like the apple cinnamon, so I'm going to look for the packet with the green on it. Okay, just like everything else, before we cook, we always have to make sure we wash our hands. So I'm going to come on over to the sink. Let the water run a little bit till it gets warm. Then I'm going to put soap on my hands. Make sure that I cover both the front and back of my hands and in between my fingers and even in between the thumbs. And then rinse the soap off thoroughly, like that. Okay. Then I'm going to just dry off my hands here. So then I'm all ready to go. Okay. And if you remember, before we cook anything, we always have to find the expiration date on the box to make sure it's okay to eat before we do anything further. So I looked around the box and I was able to find the best if used before, and we have JUN, and JUN stands for June 20, so June 20th. The 21 is the year. So this oatmeal is good until June 20th, 2021. So we think to ourselves, we look at the year first. We think of what year are we in now. We're in 2020. 2021 comes after 2020, so it's safe and good to use. All right, so like I said, I'm going to go find the flavor I like. So I'm going to get the one with the green. All right. Now, there's directions on the packet itself or on the box, so whatever you choose to follow. All right. But anyway, I think you'll be able to see it better on the box. So we're not going to do it on the stove with hot water, so we're going to go to the microwave directions. Okay. So step 1 says empty the packet into a microwave safe bowl. All right. So I'm going to find the tear here line. I'm going to tear it open. And then I'm going to empty it into this microwave safe bowl. Okay, just like that. We won't be using the measuring line on the packet because that can get a little messy. So I'm just going to throw this away now because I have the directions on my box. So step 1 is done. Now I'm going to go to step 2. It says add up to 2/3 cup of unheated milk or water, stir. Now we're going to stop there for a second. I'm going to use water, so to measure that we need a liquid measuring cup. So I got this out of my cabinet. This is a liquid measuring cup. We have to find the 2/3 cup line. So if you look up here, you see the 2/3, that's 2/3 cup. So I know how high I got to measure the water. Now I'm going to come over here. This is my drinking water. So I'm going to slowly turn the water on, not at full blast, so that I can stop it when I get close to the line. So I'm turning on the water. And as it gets close to the line, I'm going to slow it down, stop. Now I'm going to double check by setting the measuring cup on the counter. And we're going to look at the line. And it looks pretty close. So I'm going to be okay with that. So 2/3 cup water. And now if you remember, it says we're going to add it in and then stir. So I'm adding in the water. Okay. All right. I have my spoon and I'm going to stir. Just like so. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go back to the second part of step 2, and it says for your convenience, you can use the packet as a measuring cup. Well, we decided that's a little too messy, so okay, now we're on to step 3. Microwave on high for 1 to 2 minutes, and then you're going to stir again. So I'm going to take my bowl, and I'm going to think what comes between 1 and 2, and I'll say 1.5. So I'm going to set my microwave for 1.5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to put the oatmeal in the microwave, close the door, and I'm going to go to cook time. You see the cook time? And then I'm going to put 1 for 1 minute. A half minute is 30 seconds, so I'm going to put 30. So you know you set your microwave right if your display looks like mine. 1.30. Okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and find my start button and hit start. Okay. So now we're going to wait for 1.5 minutes here. Now would be a good time if you wanted to get something to drink. You could go to the fridge, you know, get some, orange juice, you know, shake it up. I'm gonna go ahead and just pour some orange juice. It's always good to use your time wisely, especially in the morning. If you're like me, you're not a morning person, so. Alright, so now I have my drink ready to go. I put that back in the fridge because that's where we keep orange juice. Alright, now we're going to come back over and keep an eye on our microwave. As you can see, we're starting down to just about a half minute left here. Okay. Now I can start to smell, I can smell the cinnamon. It smells really good. So, getting so hungry right now. Alrighty, so we're getting close. Here comes the countdown. And get ready for the beep. And here we go. Alrighty, so now we're gonna open the microwave. Could be a little hot, so just be careful about that. If you want, you could get out an oven mitt to put on, but I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly, alright, get that out. Probably should have got the oven mitt, it was a little hot. So now let's see what it says. We already microwaved it 1.5 minutes, and it says stir again. So I'm gonna come on over here and give it a good stir. Wow, that smells so good. Alrighty. And now, I wouldn't eat this right away because it was pretty hot. The bowl is pretty hot. So, you know, you can blow on it, maybe let it sit for a minute or so. And once it's cooled off, you can go ahead and eat it. Now, after you watch my cooking video, you always need to make sure that you go and then do the worksheet. So you're going to have to answer some questions about what I just did here. And if you're in the classroom, then you will just do it on a worksheet in the classroom. But anyway, alrighty guys, so we're ready to have our breakfast and we're ready to get the day off to a good start. Alrighty guys, have a good morning. Bye.